Hi, and welcome back to another bench session at Route 7 Railway. This video is a follow-on from the last few videos I've done about upgrading older locos. One of the main modifications I've done with the older locos is to fit Nem pockets so we can use much more up-to-date couplings. The subject of this video are these two locos. This is a Lima 59, tooling around about 1997. This is a Hornby 92, tooling round about 1995. Now, these are similar to the really old locos I worked on, and it's got the old D-shaped tension lock couplings. The Lima one has got, just move that out of the way. The Lima one has got the big tension lock coupling, but it's a two-piece effort, with the tension lock coupling being able to be pulled off the bogie. But the actual method I'm going to need to use to fit a Nem pocket is very similar to what I did on the old locos, and the same applies to the 92. This has got a one-piece moulding, very similar to the old ones. What I'm going to do is just not dwell too much on it, and I'll just break it down and maybe just do little inserts of video of where I'm up to with the procedure. Okay, so there's the bogie removed. It's just two simple screws on this one, and you can see the tension lock coupling, and I'll show you how that comes off in a second. And here is what I'm going to turn this one on the Lima into. I'll just compare the two. There we go. And as you can see, I would just point out, I've only used one of those Hornby magnetic couplings just to show you what you can put in. And as you can see there, what's happened is all this is gone, and I've cut into the frame, slid the Nem pocket in and glued it in, leaving a space at the back so that the little tabs on the couplings themselves can lock in. So let's move on from there. So I need to get the hook off. In fact, I think I can just pull the whole thing off. There you can see it comes to bits, like so. So what I've got to do now is cut a slot along there and there to allow a Nem pocket to slide in there. So this is quite delicate because I've got to leave, there's not much meat on here, and I've got to retain the strength of this screw bracket here. So what I'll do now is I'll just cut my slot out, and then I'll show you in a second what that looks like. Well, I hope you can see here, I've cut the slot out in the bogie frame for the Nem pocket and actually slid the Nem pocket in and glued it in. I've left a gap at the back for the tabs on the coupling to click into. So that's turned out all right. Now that's all finished, and I'll just move on to the next bit. So that's the Nem pocket fitted for the Lima 59, and I'll reassemble that and you'll see that later. Here are the two bogie frames from the 92. So the only thing with this is, you can see there where the hook fits, and that's to one side of this plastic segment here. Now, one of the important things you've got to do is make sure that the Nem pocket, whatever slot you cut, ends up centralized in that end of the bogie frame. So I'll get on with that now. Okay, there's the decoupling actually cut off, and now I'll cut the slot. Right, there's the Nem pocket initially glued in. I'm actually filling the gap with glue on repeated application. And what I've learned is that I know I can trim a little bit off those posts that I've now created. So I'll trim them off to about there. So that makes that a neater job. I'm just learning as I'm going as well. So I'll trim them later on when it's all gone off. So now I'll put the Nem pocket in there for its first gluing. Now it looks, believe it or not, it looks like I've run out of the individual Nem pockets, but I've got these here. These are screw-on Nem pockets. And what I'll do is I'll just cut one of them. Yeah, there's one there. And I'll just cut one of these down. But what I might be able to do is actually make use of the extended tab. I can create an extended tab at the back. If I show you there, I can create an extended, like a little wing at the edge there that'll take up the gap in that. So let's see if I can do that. Nice little tab, let's see if that will work. Do you know what? That is going to work. It's slightly tight, so what I'll do is just tidy the cut up, and that just give me the extra that I need. It's only a little bit, fraction of a millimetre. Oh yeah, that's acting as a spacer at the side, so I've learnt there. And the beauty about it is as well, I'll put a piece of paper behind this. The little wing that I've created on that Nem pocket slides down inside there and keeps it central. And the little step that's created at the bottom here, there's a little step. Now that is the maximum distance rearwards it's going to go. That stops it going too far, and that'll act as a gluing surface as well. So that's great. So let me get some our magic super glue. Where would we be without this stuff? Okay, there's the job done on the 92. That's yet to be painted with some matte black paint. It's a little bit shiny. So there you can see the hump coupling, the rigid hump coupling in there, and that's going to make it much more usable on the track. There is no coupling fitted at the other end, but as you can see, there's the Nem Pocket. So that's that done. That's a complete job. We'll get this on the track now and you can have a look at that. And very quick to point out, I've just painted up the cab areas in matte black paint to cut down the huge amount of light bleed that was coming through the cab floor. So, and I've left some areas so to give the effect of lights in the dashboard area. I might have to touch that up a bit more though. So here we are, job done on the Lima 59. I've covered this in matte black paint to dull any shine from the glue, and you can see that the Nem socket or Nem Pocket is fitted in nicely in there, and I've just put in one of the Hornby couplings so you can have a look. Now the other end is done also. The bogies aren't the same on the Lima, they're different at each end. But the process was still the same. Make a slot, fit the Nem Pocket in. And as you can see, there we are there. So you'll see this next on the track, pulling some wagons. Hi, and welcome back to the train room. Forgive the sound, I hope it's okay. I haven't got my wireless set up on. I've just come down here in the stormy weather. It's absolutely crazy out there. So here we go, just looking at the two locos I've just been working on. And I've just thrown some wagons behind them so you can see them on the track. So without further ado, here we go. Here's the 92. It's got some MHA wagons behind it. Now, between the loco and the first wagon, I think you just might see it there, I've put a hunt coupling, a close coupling and a slightly longer one, because two close couplings actually cause buffer lock. So I've just added a longer one just to make that work properly, and it's working fine. The track's a little bit jittery, not my track. The locos are a bit jittery because, to be honest, I haven't cleaned the track for a while. It's not too bad. So, and there's the 59. I got these new wagons at Christmas. I've now got magnetic hand couplings between the loco and that small rig of wagons in my newly fitted Nem Pockets. So I'm made up of that, and there's the 92 coming around. With my little paint job on the cab floor has reduced the light dramatically. That was just lit up really brightly, the whole cab before. And there's the magnetic couplings there. Lovely job. So won't let this go on too long. I'd like to show a bigger in the session, but sometimes people aren't that interested. The Lima is a little bit noisy as per Limas, but I'm really pleased with that. So please like and subscribe, it really helps small channels like this, and I'll see you next time.